welcome to the stage, Andy Akinwolere. Come on!
This is it. This is it. The waiting is over. The stage is set. This is Battlefield 4 Showdown Live! So much testosterone in this room. In just a few moments, Europe and the United States of America will be going head-to-head playing Battlefield 4 on the Xbox One. But I can't do this by myself. I need my little wingman. And the USA have given us one of their most prized assets. She's lovely and knows a thing or two about gaming. So, ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Jessica Chobot. Uh-oh, told you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Andy. Guys, for me, this is really awesome as well. As if getting to hang out in London wasn't cool enough, I get to see Battlefield 4 running on the Xbox One. Now, as Andy said, we are live from London, England. And if you're watching on Xbox, we're live and interactive, which means you get to use your controller to actually help the team that you're rooting for. And if you're commenting on Twitter or have any questions about the game, use the hashtag BF4Showdown, and we'll get some of them featured on the show.
Very much so. Now, we have an amazing matchup in prospect tonight, but we also have what exclusive reveals of the Battlefield 4 Assault DLC that's released first on Xbox One. We'll be playing on Caspian Border in-game. And we also have an exclusive first reveal of one of the other second Assault maps. And you guys at home get to vote for which one of those maps you want to see later on in the show.
Just look out for the prompt on the screen, which looks like this.
Oh, like magic.
Like magic. And press that button that corresponds with your choice. It is fairly straightforward one to start. Simply tell us who you think will win tonight, Europe or the USA. That's right.
You got you
Look out
started.
for that question on the screen very soon. But first, commentating on the action tonight will be our shoutcasters, Alex Goldenboy Mendez and Ben Benson Bow. Are you both ready for some Battlefield 4 action, guys?
Thank you so much, Jessica. Obviously, we're super stoked to be here. I mean, you have to think about it, Ben. We have players from 9 USA states and also 6 European countries representing, you know, their fair side of the world, if you will. And of course, I'm really excited because we're going to have 3 rounds of non-stop action for you guys here today. It's going to be awesome. What about you, Ben?
It's going to be crazy, crazy exciting. We're going to have some amazing, amazing stuff. The thing I'm most looking forward to as well is obviously the new game mode being brought into Battlefield 4, Obliteration. That's going to be awesome. But if I'm honest, what I'm super, super stoked for is Team EU dominating here tonight. Let's go. Let's go.
That's what we're talking about.
You know what? You know what? You do not have
Never
freedom.
gonna win.
You do not have freedom.
We're
And that is why we're going to win it. USA all the way, baby. You already know, son. In any case, Jessica and Andy, do not worry about it, guys. We're going to be calling all the shots here. You won't miss a single bit of the action. Back to you.
All right.
Fantastic news. Thanks, guys. Although, Benson, I think you're going to be sorely disappointed because the USA is totally going to dominate. Am I right, guys? Now for our viewers in France, Belgium, and Switzerland, talking you through the show tonight in French will be David Schillaci and Pierre-Alain Moreau. And for viewers in Germany, Austria, and Switzerland, Matthias Meyer will be commenting on all the action in German. So bonsoir and guten Abend, guys.
Okay, there's a lot of European lingo there. I think you need to lean towards Team Europe there because you are flexing it. All right, now, so the teams are playing 3 rounds tonight. Here is how all those matches are going to go down. Team Europe and Team USA will have to work together and stick to their squads over 3 rounds and 2 game modes. In Conquest, there was fight to capture and hold flags, where both teams have a limited number of reinforcements known as tickets. The team who runs out of tickets first loses the match. In Obliteration, the teams must collect the bomb and detonate it in a designated area. The team that detonates 3 bombs first wins. They'll be playing across brand new Battlefield 4 maps and the Battlefield 3 classic Caspian Border, reimagined in developer DICE's latest game engine, Frostbite 3, and available in the second Assault expansion pack, first on Xbox One on launch day.
Now, of course, every team needs a leader, and today we have 2 very special people who will be taking charge of their respective teams playing Commander Mode. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet your commanders.
In the blue corner, from Aberdeen, Scotland, representing Europe, Graham H.P. Bongos Boyd. red corner, from Connecticut, USA, representing the United States of America, Larry Major Nelson Hurd.
USA!
Wow, wow, wow. Major Nelson and his velvet jacket. I love it. Now, these two Xbox Live boys are warriors, and there's certainly no love lost between them. And Jessica and I will be talking to them in just a little moment. But for now, let's look at how the tension has ramped up over the last few weeks. Let's take a look.
I think it's important to say, first of all, that my relationship with Major Nelson on the surface looks quite friendly. We work together quite a lot. But behind that facade, there is a simmering rivalry there.
Well, I've known Graham a long time, and he certainly talks big, but we'll see what happens on the battlefield, because it's going to be a very different story. I've played a lot of Battlefield over the years, so really I've been training my entire life for this moment.
It's no secret that Major Nelson has a long and illustrious career with Battlefield. He's very experienced. He's certainly a lot older than I am. I can't wait to get in his face and show him what Team Europe is all about.
Well, I didn't travel all the way over here from the US to lose, I'll say that.
There's been a lot of talk, but the real talk is going to happen on the battlefield.
Battlefield is all about team. You know, you got to have the right players in the right positions in the right classes, and that's what this is really about. You're going to see some great teamwork.
I've already had several briefing sessions with the European team.
I've been down in the trenches, literally.
This is an incredibly proud moment for me as a Scotsman, as a European.
I've let them know that I'm very proud of them, and I'm very, very confident of how things are going to end up.
So, Major, I've heard you talking a lot about the stars and the stripes. Well, let me tell you, at the end of the showdown, you'll be seeing stars, and Team Europe will have earned its stripes.
Now, Major Nelson, you say you've been down in the trenches, literally. I hope not in that very smooth jacket. Not gonna lie. Now, there's a lot of trash talking going on. What have you got to say to this gentleman over here, man?
Well, I was actually, speaking of jackets, I was admiring him. He's going to need it because it's going to get very cold in here very quickly.
Ooh. You can give it to me because I really like it, and I would totally wear that on a daily occurrence. All right, so you actually had quite a bit of smack talking as well, some personal jabs there, but do you think you have the team to back it up?
Well, first of all, I'd just like to welcome Hugh Hefner here tonight.
Oh,
Thanks for joining us.
oh, now it's on!
So, yeah, there has been a lot of talk, but I think now is the time where all that talk becomes action. I have 32 of Europe's finest Battlefield players standing behind me. Come on, boys and girls. So that is fantastic. But I would like to say thank you very much to Major Nelson. Thank you very much to Team US for flying all the way over here to join us. It is a long flight, and it's going to feel even longer when you go home disappointed.
Oh. It's got chat. It's got
Dude,
chat.
you've got the gift of gab. All right, well, it seems that our commanders are both determined to win at all costs, and to help you guys out, here's a little advice from Patrick Bach, the executive producer of Battlefield 4.
The only advice I would give our commanders, AC Bongos and Major Nelson, is that they need to use the full team, and they need to use all the abilities they have as commanders. You need to play as a team to win as a team. I want to wish good luck to the two commanders and all the players playing tonight on the Battlefield 4 Showdown. Go Europe.
Patrick has spoken, and he is the master. And he did say, Team Europe, it's looking like you.
No.
Look.
He said, go Europe.
Oh, yeah, but in this
That's
very
what he said.
subdued kind of European way. We don't have to shout about it. Now, we have had the results from gamers voting on Xbox Live via their controllers, and we can tell you they also think that, actually, 68% of them actually also think that Team Europe are gonna win. So, the first round is very close. Let's take a look at our setup right now. As you can see, on stage with both our commander stations, where AC, Bongos, and Major Nelson are both standing, waiting to command their teams. And on either side, you can see very hungry 32 gamers, all equipped with Xbox Ones.
Of course, Battlefield 4 is already out on the Xbox 360, so here's a closer look. here with Dice's Daniel Matros. Now, Daniel, that trailer looks absolutely outstanding. So what is your take on what we're going to see here tonight?
So what you're going to see is a masterpiece called Battlefield 4. You'll see it being played by the best players in the world right now, Team USA and Team Europe, a game made by some of the best developers in the world. And I know they're watching in Stockholm right now. I know they're watching in LA, so shout out to you guys. You're the best in the world.
Well, fantastic. I actually have some Twitter questions here for you. So Max Rebo asks, is there different revolution moments in Second Assault?
Yes, there definitely are different evolution moments. Everything from micro-scale evolution to big-scale evolution. You will see all of those later on.
Okay, I've got one more for you here. Holy Bat Pants, of course, why not? Asks, will there be Kinect support for BF4 on Xbox One, and what can we expect from that?
Yes, there will be Kinect support for Battlefield 4, and if you lean and head tracking.
Nice. All right, guys, stay tuned. We'll be getting insights from Daniel throughout the night, and if you have any questions for him, just tweet them using hashtag BF4 Showdown, and they may get answered here on the show. But right now, it's time to meet Team Europe.
I'm really excited about tonight. Been looking forward to this event. Big Battlefield fan. Obviously get a chance to play against the best players and against the Americans.
I'm really excited about taking on Team USA tonight. Team Europe have banded together and we're going to absolutely smash them.
I'm very proud to be here. It's a dream come true.
To get ready for tonight, I've been practicing on the beta, going to consumer shows, trying to play as much of a demo as possible.
Having Alan by our side really gives a sense of confidence. You know, he makes the game, he knows what works. It's really good to have him in your squad.
I'm really excited about tonight. I think the showdown is going to be great, and Team Europe is going to sweep Team USA. I've been playing the game for 2 years. I know it in and out. I helped my team build it, and I've been sharing that knowledge with Team Europe, which gives us a really big ace in the hole.
I think in order to win tonight, we have to play the objective. We have to communicate. So as long as we listen to what he's saying and we follow what he's doing, we'll win, and we'll win comfortably.
I'm sure he's going to do a good job and lead us to a victory. Europe is going to bring victory home against Team USA because we're a team, we talk, we fight, and we're not all ego.
No, I am with Team Europe. The beasts we call Team Europe. Now, Paragon 7, this is a great game, and lots of great features. You're seeing the Xbox One really tested here. How do you feel about what's going down today?
Well, it's absolutely fantastic. I mean, I've been practicing with 32 of Europe's top players right behind me here. Really? And throughout the night, we're going to show you off the Levolution, the brand new features of the game. And we're going to do that by beating Team US? No way.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Now, Annie, come with me. What kind of tactics have you guys as a team got going into this?
So we've been practicing a fair bit. The Americans have shown that they're going to be strong competitors. We've had to up our game a little bit. They're good in the air, but we're superior on the ground. So hopefully we can take control of the air and we'll be sorted.
I love all this early chat. Now, we'll come to you, Team Monster, the only woman in the competition. I think that deserves a definite round of applause. Now, how do you feel about this experience? There's a lot of testosterone flying around in this room.
Sure is. Yeah, no, it's great. It's great to represent and playing with a great team. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, I cannot wait. So we've heard from Team Europe. Let's now find out what Team USA are packing.
I'm really excited. Tonight's going to be really intense. Team USA brought a lot of really good guys. I think we're going to bring it to them.
Prepare for this event, I'll probably be playing about, I want to say between 12 and 18 hours a day. I've been checking blogs, I've been checking the developer site, I've been watching to find out which weapons are the best.
I'm super confident in my squad. They're going to have my back all night.
Communication. I think it's one of our biggest advantages. We don't have a language barrier.
Teamwork, a lot of teamwork. I'm confident in my squad because I'm in it. I think I'm just going to put the entire squad on my back and then carry them to victory.
It's going to be an intense battle. We're going to get down to the last few tickets, I think.
As bad as it may sound, I am here to slaughter Team EU.
Tonight they're going down. They're going to lose. We have Major Nelson, we have an awesome team. America's going to win.
Well, I have the utmost confidence in Major Nelson. I've seen him play other titles. I've been lucky enough to play with him in other games, and I know he'll get the job done.
I am super confident that he's going to command us to victory tonight.
Teamwork, preparation, that's all it takes. You add the skill in there, you are unstoppable.
Team USA. I've got Russian Badgers sitting next to me here. What is your strategy going to be for tonight?
I don't think we even really practice. We pretty well just sit around and eat Slim Jims for battle packs, number one. We also like Mountain Dew and Doritos, but it's simple as this. All right, we have Ravik and Payne and Wally, in addition to this guy named Frederick Loving over here, and we compare this DICE representative to Europe's DICE representative, who's Alan Kurtz. I just have one question for him. Do you even lift, bro?
Oh. I'm just going to move on then with that one over here to I Suck, an interesting choice of a name. Do you have confidence in Major Nelson being your commander tonight?
Well, I mean, clearly Major Nelson has a long record of military history and service and command, and so we have utmost confidence in our commander. Thank you, Major Nelson.
I like it, I like it. I have the utmost confidence in Team USA. Guys, let's start round one.
It begins now to talk us through the map and mode in round one. It's DICE's Daniel Matros, Oracle, voice of all reason. Talk to us about Caspian Border.
So you are about to get really turned up for this map, man. This map is a very classic Battlefield map. A lot of flags, conquest game mode, infantry, important, go in engineers. You got vehicles everywhere. You've got Levolution moments. It's going to be crazy.
Now, you've just touched on it there. What is this conquest game mode you're talking about?
Conquest is a very classic Battlefield game mode. So it's around flags. So if you capture the most flags, you will put your enemies on the bleed. When they're on the bleed, they will lose tickets. First team that reaches 0, lose.
Okay, thank you, sir. I salute you. You may make your way off the stage and support your team. Now, Jessica, where are you? You going to come up and join me?
I'm right here.
You're so good at that.
It's hard to run in heels. All right, we're almost ready to start, but first we have the results of our beta competition. I've got it right here in this golden envelope.
I'll just take that for you.
Oh, thank you very much. Now, during the beta, you guys at home were playing to support your team on the Xbox 360. The team with the highest average score per minute would also win a point towards keeping their DICE high-value asset.
Now, on the European team, we have multiplayer designer Alan Kurtz. And on the USA team, a man whose name makes me feel all sexy on the inside. It's Frederick Lovin, who runs DICE LA.
Well, the results are in, and the team who are one step closer to keeping their DICE player is... Bum, 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 bum. Team Europe! I think this is rigged.
I think there's a lot of Europeans watching. It's time difference, time difference. Now, get ready for more interactivity doing the round. Right, enough talk. Now it's time for action. It's Conquest on Caspian Border. Let's go over to our shoutcasters, Alex and Benson. What's going on, boys?
Hey, well, not much, Andy. Obviously, it's great to be able to be here and, you know, get things going. But I think it is time to get this one going. So let's get it started right now, Ben.
Yep, let's get into the game. And I am so excited. You've got to remember, this is Xbox One, 60 frames per second. It's going to be some amazing gameplay right now.
That's right. So let's go ahead and bring up the view here so everyone can see what we're working with here, because this Battlefield 4 spectator mode is insane. And we're going to go ahead and kick it up with the EU's pilot, their pilot, Addison. Let's see what he is going to do right now.
It's worth mentioning as well, the Americans, they are better in the air. It's just that simple. We've seen, while these guys have been practicing, they've been so dominant in these jets. And also the helicopters, you can see early on already, the Europeans are struggling in the air with this dogfight going on.
Yeah, that's right. And there you can see a great perspective and angle. And of course, you know, we have to always highlight the fact that these teams, you know, they've been playing each other a lot. And granted, I know that there have been, you know, there's no love lost between these two squads, but I expect nothing but brilliance from both sides. Unfortunately, Addison gets taken out, and then the good friends of my good friend Daniel Matros might be turned up.
That's exactly what we were talking about. Just the way that the Americans can fly those jets. It's quite concerning how talented they are. I'm not gonna lie. And right now you can see Mythic's Anther trying to get a lock on.
Yeah, he needs to get this lock here because they know that they have to take out their air. And I believe that is going to be Epsilon's Hulk. So they need to be careful about that one player. If we see, as a matter of fact, AK5C defending himself and, of course, wanting to get higher. Now, here's the other thing, guys. This building here, if you actually flip on over to the side, you'll see that this structure right here, this tower, that will get destroyed with Levolution if they're not careful.
And that's what's so good about Battlefield 4. You know, those Levolution moments that you see there, the mass destruction, that it's just so amazing to look at. And right now, is he going to be able to get that lock on the jet? Doesn't look like it, but it's worth mentioning as well what's going on in the rest of the map. Currently, A, B, and C controlled by Team Europe, but A, it looks like Team America, they're trying to see if they can charge it. As you can see in the bottom left of your screen, the rocket goes off, and I think the flares were deployed. I think the American pilot had just got away. That's going to be Hulk. You see him very low flying, but he is going to escape that one.
That's right, and Hulk there, he's going to do his absolute best to try and get away from that. And We do have some helicopter action going on right now as well. And it seems like, and again, this is Widgety. It's insane to see how these teams just control the air. It is ridiculous. Look how low.
Look at that. Look
I can't even.
Absolutely amazing. Is he going to go? How is he dodged
He's
that?
the boss, and he's a boss.
Yeah, I really do think it is as simple as that. But we'll go back to the overhead view right now, and you can see
actually find this helicopter pilot.
just the sheer action going on this map right now. But it is still Team Europe with a very fragile lead. And it's worth mentioning, if you are new to Battlefield 4 and you're wondering what all these numbers mean, right now you can see that fantastic graphic on your screen. Team Europe, 752 tickets and dropping. Team America, 724 tickets. Now, the team that hits 0 first is going to be the team that loses.
Yeah, that's right. And here you can actually see.
Oh, what? Oh, vehicle destroyed. Oh,
that's unfortunate.
My God.
Of course.
That's a little bit unfortunate.
So, again, guys, just to reiterate the point here, the way it works is whoever's the first to 0 loses. Yes. And we have a 20-minute timer here. So it's 20 minutes of action. If the game doesn't end in 20 minutes, which is pretty crazy if it doesn't, but if the game doesn't end in 20 minutes, well, there you go.
Whoa!
Wow, that was just great use there by Dark Times. Amazing work. That was, of course, if I'm correct, he's using the TV-guided missile. Yep. You know, so of course, technology. You know, always got to give love to technology. All right, so let's actually go ahead and cycle through here and see what squads are doing particularly well.
Oh, wow.
The Juliet squad for the American team. We have to highlight Wally. He, of course, a great player for them. They're losing players, though, unfortunately, as you can see there. Widgety Bear, another player that we got to talk about. It seems like he's getting down low and just trying to supply some cover for his teammates.
Yeah, he's playing up very smart. All he wanted to do there was try and stay alive so his squad could actually spawn on.
And get the flag, too.
Exactly that. And that's just some great play. But having a look over at my screen right now, you can see all that action unfolding. The parachutes coming down. Just absolute manic mayhem going over at this flag right now. And you can see the Europeans definitely trying to hold on to it. But it looks like they are going to get taken down. Can America try and keep the flag? That is going to be the question.
Yeah, you can clearly see that one night stand. The leader for the U.S. team, he gets taken out, but there is going to be a flank on the other side. The European team was not aware of that one. That was going to be Ice Viper and Dark Times making their way through, and now they're going to begin the cap here. This is great for the American squad. I love what I'm seeing. Obviously, you have to point out the fact that this is still a very close game and can go either way, Benson.
That was a fantastic flag cap by Team America, but I believe we have Andy on the floor.
Honestly, this is so close so far, but what we're going to do is we're going to mix things up a bit. For 30 seconds in this round, we're going to have everyone fighting only with A, pistols, B, gadgets, or C, knives, and we want Xbox viewers at home to choose which one. Look out for the question on screen very soon. Back to you guys and the action.
All right, well, thank you so much, Andy. And now let's go ahead and dive in, as I want to highlight one of the players that I'm so interested in watching, Iconic Wally. Not only is he USA's actually one of their best tank players, but on top of that, he's one heck of an infantry player as well.
His accuracy is next level. He's been so good all throughout this weekend, and that's just a small little glimpse of something you may have just caught. The way that when running through the water, he lifts his weapon up. Those small touches really do make for just such a nice visual battlefield experience. And right now you can see the way the Americans are trying to go the assault on this flag, and this is a fantastic push from Wally, and you see him just getting more and more kills. He really is on a rampage right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, he is going to be taking some shots. He's going to be out, and he finally gets taken out. That was actually going to be a pretty big stop for them because, you know, the EU team, they definitely needed to be able to stop Wally. He, again, if he gets on a roll, it is absolutely disgusting. And now on board with Sun Gravy here, as Gravy is going to take a couple shots, has to get down to the ground and get some cover, but you can see the flurry of EU players pushing forward, grenades. Hopefully that does something, but the best that Sun Gravy could do here is get away. Let's see what's going on, though, on the other side by the tower, because that is actually going to be the D flag, and there's, of course, carnage and mayhem everywhere.
Pretty much. I mean, the Americans have control of that D flag, and they're being able to just do this so well. The way that they're controlling this flag, just the way they're dictating those spawns as well, obviously spawning on those squad members, so important. And the Europeans, we saw a jet circling around the vicinity. They're just not able to get inside and try and cause any bit of a ruckus. And again, you know, America doing it well. And look at the lead they're starting to build now as well.
Well, yeah, and that's the scary part here, right? They were down at one point, but one thing that I simply noticed there in that, in the whole scheme of things is how the U.S. players are just taking advantage of vehicle play. I mean, they are just absolutely killing it here. They need Addison in this jet to step it up, but when you're dealing with Compact Killer and Hulk in the sky, it's going to be very tough. You can see right there, they end up losing their jet. That's going to be unfortunate. And, you know, again, there's just so much going on here. it really is just, words cannot describe how intense this is. But also, another thing to point out, that was a commander drop too.
I also believe you can hear the siren. That's going to be Levolution, I believe, on that pillar. If I'm not correct, I'm pretty sure I saw the flashing lights and also the siren. But you know what? Let's have a look at someone more in the action. This is going to be Fedron. He is, without a doubt, one of Europe's best players. He is going to need to be the fundamental factor. I'm sorry, curse of the caster.
You jinxed
that. That happens a lot. But I actually want to make sure we don't miss this Levolution moment, which is something that is just so awesome in Battlefield 4, especially on the macro level.
Yeah, of course. I definitely agree with you there. And we are going to see the tower actually coming down. Of course, lots of crazy action going on. They want to see if they can try and stop it, because what that's going to do, again, Levolution, what it does, it basically just opens up another part of the map and gives you that ability to move a little bit more freely, right? And Caspian Border has that giant wall there, and that wall gets absolutely destroyed. If the U.S. team can manage to break it, then they're going to get another pathway right in.
You can see right now just all the players parachuting down and just causing a little bit of mayhem over on that pillar. The jets flying down as well. And you can see that it's the Americans once again in the jets that are just dominating.
Yeah, that's right. And I know that there is a lot of action going on here. I mean, D right now is in the process of being capped here by the European squad. And I'm trying to take a look and see exactly what is going on, but there is just so much. You can see the armor now moving in here for the U.S. team. The kill feed, just so much in the favor of the U.S. team. Finally, EU starting to act up and get some things going here, but man, it's clearly...
There we go! There we go!
There
you can see it. Look at how beautiful that looks. Levolution at its finest in Battlefield 4. The explosions, the mayhem, absolutely everything. And this thing is now, that's just gonna crumble.
That's right. You can see it just absolutely falling down, and now it is going to open up a new pathway here for the U.S. to make their way through. Anyone caught there, I feel bad for them, because that would just, that would suck. But of course, here we have the score, 561 to 439. Midpoint of the game here, about the 10-minute mark. The action is getting crazy, Ben.
I believe we actually have Andy on the floor, who's going to talk to us a little bit about that 30-second frenzy.
There we go.
Actually, guys, we've got results. The results are in. And may I just say, that looked amazing.
It looks impressive.
Oh, and you guys at home decided that for the next 30 seconds, you chose my favorite. You're going to be fighting with knives.
Oh,
Alex
goodness.
and Benson, what do you guys think about that one?
I have no words.
This is going to be crazy, Jessica. Oh, my God, no.
64 people with knives in one battlefield is going to be insane.
Benson, you're speechless. You look so cute and giggly.
I love
Look at that dimple.
Look at those cheeks.
All right, let's get on with it, guys. It's knives only in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
This is going to be
Goodness gracious, knives only. I'm on board with Shibby, who, if you're a fan of YouTube, you know he's hiding. He's like, I'm not having none of this right now. Let's go ahead and see what's up with One Night Stand. He actually has his knives. He is going to find someone. Go for the knife. No, you failed me. The Russian Badger is 20-8 right now. He can't shoot anyone the AC-130. If we flip on over to the other side, you can see that there's just so much carnage. It is insane.
Oh my God! Just manic action everywhere. That is going to be the end.
I think we were the 30-second frenzy on it. We were just kind
of it's just loud noises everywhere. But more importantly, looking at the game right now, we have 8 minutes 50 left of this first map. It's worth mentioning as well, this isn't a best of 3 kind of format. It's only going to be the third map, which really counts. Right now, they're playing to try and keep that high-value asset, earn points, which are going to keep that DICE high-value asset on their team. But for now, it is Team USA who have such a huge lead, Golden Boy.
Yeah, it's actually pretty surprising to see here, as they are getting very, very close to being able to make it halfway, right? So, of course, we do have to expect the fact that the Team USA, they have just been taking advantage of utilizing their vehicles. Their air units have been amazing, and their shots have also been on top, too. Honestly, now that the battle is beginning for D here, I'm really, really worried about that B flag, because, again, you can see right there that tunnel is now open, that wall opens up, and that just gives Team USA another opportunity to be able to make their way in there.
It's worth mentioning as well, guys, we are actually the top trend on the UK side on Twitter, obviously, for Showdown, but let's try and get that trending worldwide, I think. I think that'd be pretty cool if we can try
I
and
think
get it
that
trending
would be
worldwide.
pretty cool. I mean, because Battlefield's pretty awesome, you know?
Just a little bit, as you
I would
tell.
assume it's awesome, of course.
Explosions, loud noises, jets, tanks. What more can you really wish for in a game?
I love explosions. And okay, so here's a cool thing here, right? So you have Pyrobios, right? Yeah. He's the last man in his squad. He has to stay alive because this is going to give his teammates the opportunity to spawn on him. And when a teammate spawns on you, that's going to lose a big position for them there. As we go ahead and hop on board with Faze here, putting shots out, able to pick up a double, finding another one right in front of him, going in for the stab. Ended up getting taken out. That is going to be unfortunate. That was triple wreck there with the stop. If you guys don't know triple wreck, you are doing it wrong. And wow, I mean, the EU team, they seem to be running out of gas here. Team USA doing a good job.
All I'm going to say is look at the right-hand side of your screen. The golf squad for Team USA. 72 kills.
I left it open.
37 deaths.
Okay, the golf squad of Team USA.
Like, what do they get? Like, look at Epsilon Giant. 28 and 10. These guys are running away with this game. And you can see exactly that. A fantastic kill from Giant. He's just going in right now. Can he pick up the double? Manages to land behind it. Goes for the kill. Doesn't happen. Does get shut down. But still, this squad, they are dominating this.
But look at what they're doing, right? They're not getting aggressive to the point where they're relinquishing position, right? They're getting behind their opponents. They're catching them off guard. And that is something that you can clearly tell is really frustrating the EU team here. Of course, Team USA, we're on board with Smart 117 GW. He is just tearing it up. 23 and 6 for him. Definitely showing his prowess as a Slayer.
And right now on my screen, you can just see the sheer amount of missiles that are being dropped on this sea flag. And that's just showing you that the Americans, they're continuing this aggression. I mean, Europe have 3 flags at this point. They have A, they have B, and they also have C flag. But the Americans, they are just continuing this aggression on that flag. They do not want to allow America back in this.
And of course, hopping over here, you can see Grizzle BF. Just need I say more, AC-130 just tearing it up here, and it's just not giving anyone any kind of opportunity to make anything happen. You can see the blue arrows there right down to the field. Of course, we see that, and you know they don't see it because we're in spectator mode, right?
Yeah,
but he just knows that there are targets out there because his commander, Major. Grizzle's down. Okay, we'll go ahead and give some love to Addison here on the EU side. Of course, the time is ticking down, 4:11 to 1:93. Now, also another thing to note, guys, when you do cap more than 3 flags, right, you begin something called the bleed, which is something that you see, right, time and time again. And it seems like Addison's in a little bit of a pickle here. And let's actually jump on board to...
did you see the jet? What? The jet just flew straight past him again. He's managed to dodge it. Flares being deployed absolutely everywhere. He's going to have to get out of there as finally you can... that's
goodness.
Not ended well for him, has it really?
Yeah, has not by any means. All right, so taking a look here at the tabletop, over with EGL Glenn, who knows that that opening, of course, is going to give him an opportunity to bring that tank in there. And this is what they need. They need that air support. They need something to be able to get them going. 175 to 365, and you hear that lock on. That almost happened, but of course, Glenn, I know he was worried there for a little bit. This has been quite the game. USA has just been controlling the ground here, but now we're starting to see a little bit of a fight from the EU guys.
And you can see there's going to be Glenn and Elsie in this tank. They've been practicing so much in the last couple of days together, trying to cause a little bit of mayhem. Going to have to dodge that missile, do so. But Europe, they are starting to mount a little bit of comeback if they can try and defend that A flag, which was currently under contested. I think they did manage to just do so, but now the tank's going to have to run away. Shells being bombarded from the sky. I think they've just managed to do it. But once again, just emphasizing that American dominance.
I know. I mean, really, and let's go ahead and jump over to the tabletop here and see exactly why this is the case, right? I mean, you have a lot of armor here on both sides. You have eyes down there, too, that are just really causing a lot of problems. The screen is just clearly blurred out, and Viper, Ice Viper 777, controlling it with that tank as well.
But this is some big plays coming from the Europeans. You can see where they've spawned. They were on that B flag, and I'm pretty sure they are going to get it as well. There's no Americans inside, but in comes a helicopter. You can see that on the far right-hand side of your screen. But America have 3 flags, 3 minutes 41 golden boy. This is not looking good if you're in a European right now.
Yeah, that's right. And over with Hulk here from Epsilon, the ace pilot for Team USA, has been just absolutely amazing, amazing us here at the Battlefield 4 Showdown. He has been that guy, that go-to guy in the air for them, and I don't know how he does it, because he'll take a shot, he'll get hit, and just manage to stay alive. Of course, the pressure is certainly going to be on him, as he is currently being chased right now, and is doing everything that he can to get away from it. I may have spoken too soon, man.
You said he's trying to get away, but he has been hit. He is going to have to try and get out of there.
And here's the other ace pilot. I have 2 aces, by the way. They have 2 aces, Compact and Hulk. And you can see right there, just absolutely tearing it up, destroying the pilot. If we jump on over, you can see overhead view. Compact was able to get the kill, and now he's just going to navigate his way around the map and have his way with the infantry.
Well, he has someone else in his sight. He's going to try and get the hit. Manages to connect with a few vehicle hits. Is he going to be able to shoot out the sky? That's going to be the big question. This is exactly why he's one of the best jet pilots. Just dips out. Going to have to try and go for the loop again. And I'm not too sure if he's going to be able to get back in his rifles. He did so well to get back in the area, and you can see this is exactly why Europe are so dominant. Vehicle hit, vehicle mobility, dodges it again. This is just a dogfight at its greatest.
Oh yeah, for sure, and Compact Killer is just holding it down here for Team USA in the air, and that is the key. Stop the air, stop the Compact might crash into the ground. He knew it, so he had to abort from that. Now they need to actually be able to, they're going to have not a lot of air support here, and that's going to be a little troublesome. But back up over Compact, who is a former pro player as well, by the way, so this guy's a beast. I expect him to be equally as good on the ground. Look, there's someone there. Nice. Never mind.
He went for the kill. That may actually cost him his life. Does so. Unfortunate play from him. Europe are desperately trying to mount a little bit of a comeback. You can see the flags that are being trying to cap, but 270 to 49, Golden Boy. Yeah. This is American dominance at its finest. I mean, we said we expect the Americans to be better in the air. They were, but we expected the Europeans to be better on the ground, and that just hasn't been the case.
That was a trend that we were noticing a lot throughout, throughout the days that we've been here in London. And again, it's like you can be great in the ground. You can have the greatest gun skill, but Battlefield is a team game. It is the kind of game where, individual slaying, that helps. That's great.
Oh, yeah.
But if you guys know how to use a tank, if you know how to use your air properly, you can just absolutely decimate like we're seeing right here. Just want to point out, Golf Squad, Epsilon Sheen, 45 and 16 right now.
Talk about going off on main stage. I mean, that actually can't ask for a better performance than that. His squad, over 100 kills at this point. And looking over that left side, India squad 79 for 59. I mean, that's pretty decent. You've got Mythic Andrew, who started off on 19 and 14. And when it comes down to it, they're just simply being outslayed at this point.
Actually had a chance to talk to Cheney here, and he was like, I won't lie, I'm a little nervous. I don't know how I'm going to perform, and of course skydiving, because there's so much going on in Battlefield, as you can clearly tell. But he was like, I'm a little nervous about not doing well, and I'm like, bro, you're going to be more than okay. And I think having a squad go 121 to 60 is definitely more than okay. The clock is ticking down. Although Team EU does have the bleed. Ooh, that is dirty. Although Team EU does have the bleed, bear in mind it's only a couple of seconds left here in the game. I think it's safe to say Team USA is going to take this.
And you're going to have to give the commanders some big props as well, because let's not forget they are commanding the
Major Nelson is
on the battlefield.
He is yelling. He is yelling and
screaming.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Team USA manages to secure